All right, Mr. Jenkins, let's take a look at your video here. This is taken from your golf lesson today. On the left is a before showing your setup, and you can take note of how your chest looks like it's a bit more bent over. That yellow line going up from your toes all the way straight up through your spine. We can see how it looks like the shoulder's a little bit more out in front of that line. And when you look over on the right, though, in the setup adjustment that we made, you can see how everything just looks like a little taller. Looks like you're a little bit closer to the golf ball. That was more of the adjustment that we tried to make in your posture. A lot of that will help protect your back as well. And when we take a look at the golf swing itself, let's take a look over here on the left. I'm just going to draw a couple quick reference lines. So there's that. As we swing back, pretty good turn to the top. Club's tracking down from the inside, but we end up kind of mishitting it. And what we want to really keep our eye on right here is this back foot, that right foot. You can see how that's still kind of flat on the ground there. So that definitely at that point in time should already be off the ground. Should have more of like a rolled look to it, maybe even like toe down, heel up already. When we take a look over on the right, you'll see kind of a similar issue where when we come down, that foot's still kind of flat all the way through. So then we gave you a drill later in the lesson, which we'll now take a look at. All right, this next clip shows the drill that I was talking about on the right. We're gonna watch that in a minute. And then on the left, we have a face-on view where you're gonna get a little bit of a good idea as to why we're doing this drill. So as we swing back, do a decent job turning your body, and then we start to try to shift back into our left. If you notice that belt buckle or the middle of your body never really gets all the way to where we're looking for it to be, which right now your midsection is about right there. We want that green line to be pushed more closer to that yellow line. So how do we get there? Well, the reason it's not there is because of your right foot. You can see it's still kind of flat on the ground. If that was more in a rolled position, we would end up seeing that belt or that green line closer to the yellow line. Now let's take a look on the right. We're going to watch the drill that we did. So this is our baseball step drill where you start with your normal setup, then you drag your left foot back to your right, and you're going to go ahead and make a backswing. As the club goes past about stomach high, that's when you start to step with your left foot. You're going to feel that pressure plant into your left heel, and then you're going to try to just rotate through the shot, and you're going to end up with your hips and body weight more on your left side. So what you can see here that's been an improvement is the difference between the right foot on the right and the right foot on the left. So definitely a great drill for you. I think it'll help you a lot with learning to get more into your left side. Our 3 takeaways for today's lesson was number 1, we talked about setup. That was that posture that we talked about earlier on, feeling a little bit taller. We also talked about having the arms feeling a little bit more connected to the body. And then the next thing we worked on was trying to feel, as we start the downswing, trying to kind of push more into the left heel or kind of move the body more a little bit laterally versus just trying to turn the upper body from the start of the downswing. So spend some time practicing this little drill. I think it should be really helpful for you. And until next time, happy golfing.